Alright, it's Thursday night, October 12th, 2017. Actually, my brother Tegan's birthday. Happy birthday, bud. Hopefully we can repeat my hunt 2 years ago. Back in 2015, I was hunting this exact same property, almost in the same spot, about 100 yards away from where I shot my last buck. Pretty nice 8-point. Came in at night, gave me about a 20-yard shot, smoked it. It was awesome. I actually got that buck mounted and everything, so it'd be nice if I can repeat that hunt tonight with something a little bigger. It's a beautiful night out. It's cloudy out, hasn't rained all day. We got perfect winds for this stand. I'm sitting in the northwest corner. We got winds coming from the more east, but it's almost northeast, which isn't bad for the stand. I got some thickets to the west and east of me, and a bean field to the north. There's still maybe about a quarter of the bean field still has some standing beans in it. They cut the rest out, which is a good thing. So I know a lot of deer have been flooding to this bean field here. So I'm hoping to catch them coming from bedding to feeding in this spot. Sat out here last night, only saw 4 doe come by. I was a little disappointed with it being such a good night. I figured I'd see a big one, but maybe he'll holding up for tonight. Guess we'll see. I think it's gonna be a good night. I'm really hoping I can put the smack down on something. I'll sit tight here and hopefully I can finally get me a buck. I just smoked Curvy 10. I cannot believe this right now. October 12th, my little brother's birthday. I do it again. Yes! 2 years ago, on the same property, I shot a nice 8-point. Tonight, it was a perfect night. I mean, it was cloudy, cold. That buck came perfect. We got east winds. He was coming from the east, so he was not smelling me. He actually walked right in front of my trail camera. I just set a trail camera up on video. He was a good 30-40 yards out. I was a little iffy on the shot, but I knew I had to take it. Pull back, he stopped perfectly broadside for me. Just smoked him. I mean, I put it right in the pocket. He ran right through the bean field and I saw him go down. That is a monster 10 point right there. I am pumped. Alright, walking up to the spot where I just shot this big buck. Clean pass through. Blood and hair everywhere. Definitely a done buck. I was sitting up in this tree line here. Looks like about a 40-yard shot. Put a perfect shot on him. It's awesome. Alright, we're walking up on the giant buck I just shot. Luckily he ran through an open field. Put a good shot on him. There's no track job. I watched him go down. Here we go. I can't wait to see this giant. Oh, he's down. Oh my gosh. I just put a fantastic shot on this buck. Oh, he's a monster. Yep, he's the big 10 point. Yes. Well, here he is. What a beaut this is. This is a giant 10 point. I've been watching this buck for 3 years now. I got all kinds of trail camera pictures of him last year as an 8 point. He turned into a nice looking 10 point this year. It's October 12th, 2017, my little brother's birthday. I'm having good luck on my brother's birthday the past few years. Back in 2015, I shot a nice 8 point in about the same stand and did the same thing tonight. I mean, it was just an awesome hunt. It was probably about a half hour before dark. I just set a trail camera up on a trail where a lot of deer have been taken. I actually put it on video, so I'm hoping I got this buck on video when I made the shot. It stopped right in front of that camera. I pulled back. It was actually about a 50-yard shot. I just aimed a little high and shot, and I just put a perfect shot on this buck. I mean, there is just blood everywhere. I hit him right in the heart, lungs, everything. He didn't run 40 yards and just tumbled in this field. I mean, I watched him go right down. It was just an awesome hunt. This will definitely be one to remember. Such a beautiful night. It was cloudy, a little cold, in the upper 50s. Had perfect winds, east winds. This buck was coming from the east, so he was not smelling me at all. Had perfect winds for the stand I was hunting. I actually saw this buck about 4 days ago in that windstorm we had. This was a Saturday. It was a nasty windstorm, about 40, 50 mile per hour winds, and my crazy self went out in it, and I ended up seeing this buck. It was the first time hunting out here. He was just out of shooting range. I just didn't feel confident with the shot with the wind we were having, so I let him go, and I'm glad I did, because it worked out great. Put a perfect shot on him from 50 yards, and he tumbled up. It's definitely a cool hunt. I got one heck of a drag. I got about a half mile up to the house here, but I'm gonna drag him at least up to the field edge here and grab the tractor and get this baby loaded up. This will definitely be a good one. I'm definitely gonna get this one mounted here. This is pretty close to one of my biggest bucks. I mean, I wouldn't say my biggest, but definitely my second biggest buck. It was definitely a dandy. It's got some good mass right here. Excellent mass. I'll be excited to see what this big boy scores. It's got a little kicker right here, almost making him an 11 point. Beautiful buck. Couldn't be happier with him.